Good evening, and welcome to the living world of darkness and the vampire venue. Tonight we have, it's actually the sun is actually more or less just set down. It's very early in the evening, but the sun has gone down. And as always, slightly groggy Natalia just gets up, you know, rummages around a bit. She just reluctantly just gets started. She has a few things on her agenda tonight, but she takes a bath, fast one, but she takes a bath. She does her makeup. She gets clothes, and yeah, at the earliest she will get to work. Um, her ghouls, well, her ghouls are already there. They're waiting for her. And today she's also having, potentially new employees. She has to interview. And, well, she doesn't spend too much time at home. She more or less just gets right to it and will arrive.
Were you meeting them at?
Meeting at the office or at the spa.
Okay, they'll probably be already sitting in there waiting in like the waiting area, one of the chairs.
Hmm. She would just say, "Hello. Just please follow me."
They do.
And she'll get them into one of the back rooms. She'll just show them the place, lightly, not Googling at anyone who might be there, but she'll just show them the place, and she'll just let them, she'll lead them into one of the back rooms. And she'll give them the pitch that what this place is, and she takes good care of her employees, and this is better than getting potentially groped and other things that happens at that other place, because that other place is shady. She knows, and they probably know as well. But she tells them not to worry, and she's gonna make sure that they don't have to go back.
Yeah. They will look and smile at you, kind of nod their head.
And she will just go over, like, at the beginning, like, she'll obviously ask them if they have any experience in this field. But it will be like menial tasks, but she will offer them like training in care, like maybe an education of like courses in masseuse technique or massage techniques, sports therapy. Uh, she's gonna explain that she wants to also like maybe hire a chiropractor and like expand the business in the sense of also like relaxation from like training exercises like sports figures who have injuries and needs to recover, that sort of thing.
The girl with the tattoo says that she has some experience in muscle techniques, but she kind of gives you a sideways glance and a little giggle. And the one in the white shirt, she'll say that she has gone through a brief kind of like she has a beginner certificate in like hair salon stuff like that, like doing the
Hmm.
hair, nails, stuff like that.
Hmm. Natalia thinks for a moment. That might be a thing later. Um, she just comments on it that it might be a thing, but not at this particular time. But I mean, she will actually emphasize that if the let's just call her Sarah, in the white shirt, white dress. If Sarah has any concrete ideas, she would be very glad to she'd be very glad to hear them.
You were talking to the one with the tattoo?
No, the one with the white shirt. I'm just
Oh.
calling her Sarah from now on. So.
Okay, so Sarah's the white one, and then tattooed one's which one? Alice.
Alice. Right. Okay.
Why not? Cool. So yeah, Sarah will look at you and she'll think like, what kind of ideas are you looking for?
Oh, ideas to expand the business. But
Are you mainly for men or females?
Oh, both. But this would obviously cater to females only, but, well, mostly. But, I mean, if we can make it a success and expand it, and at some point, then Natalia's all for it.
I'm sure if you did maybe like a deluxe package on their massage, maybe add an extra $30 or $40 to it. After their massage, they can get a haircut, maybe spruce in some highlights, get their nails painted, stuff like that.
Natalia approves.
Sorry.
This is part of what she's looking for. She just nods and smiles. So, and she'll draw out a contract, standard employee contract. Don't steal. If you steal or do something like reprehensible, I can fire you pretty much on the spot. Blah blah blah. Fairly standard.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll sign stuff like that.
At some point, she will just say, "Oh, how rude of me! I haven't offered you coffee." And she'll get them some coffee.
Cool. Perfect timing. Sorry for my coughing.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah, whenever I talk for like an extended period of time, my throat gets ticklish.
Yep.
So, as you're heading out to get some coffee, I assume you're going into the break room, right?
Right.
So, as you're kind of brewing the coffee, pouring it out, you hear a puff in the background, like a and you'll hear like the slight like pecking noise, as if like maybe like some nails or tiny feet are walking on wood.
Natalia just gets ready to, well, for things to get more complicated. Yet again, she looks around, looks out the window.
It's not actually out the window that you hear it. It's behind you on the like center break room table.
She'll look.
And there's this like slightly smoky looking bird that resembles mostly a crow. And it just kind of like tilts its head at you.
Oh, fuck. Well, this is... She just puts her hands up, like, I got nothing, like, I'm not armed, kind of.
The bird will actually do something weird. It will come up to you and kind of like peck at your pockets and like kind of like at your shirt, stuff like that, as if actually checking to see if you are or not.
That's creepy. Um, can you talk?
The bird looks up at you, and with 2 or 3 squawks, you hear a slight feminine voice come from it. Miss Natalia.
Well, technically it would be Miss Belenko, but yeah, man, yeah, it's me.
I see. And with her words, it seems to be a bit breezy, airy, like kind of like hissy, if that makes sense. Um, I have some information for you.
Okay, and who are you?
My name is unimportant, but my master wishes to send you his message.
Okay, that's not ominous or creepy at all.
I am not here to hurt you.
Right, but right, obviously not. Like, it's fine.
Will you heed our message?
Yeah, of course.
Understood. It would seem that your, I believe, sire has, well, we have heard some information that he is on his way to collect.
On his way to what
To be
exactly?
to be more certain, collect you.
Fuck! Um, Natalia just stands there for a moment, and she'll probably just throw something. Give me one moment. She is fine. She's not angry at all. Well, yes, but she just grinds her teeth and she's just like, okay, that's fucking perfect. Like here to where I am right now or to my home.
No, that is correct. To here.
Fuck. Okay. That's just wonderful. Fuck. Well, thanks. Thanks for the warning.
You are very welcome. I will be watching from afar. Unfortunately, I am not permitted to give aid.
Right. Okay. That's right. Well, thanks for the tip.
The bird will bow its head, and then as soon as it does, it kind of scatters into smoke.
Natalia actually does not waste a second. She'll go into the break room and say that something's come up and she needs to needs the room or something. But she'll send like lists of when their schedules, like when they have to go to work, and she'll send it in a couple days. Um, just get them out of the door as soon as possible, and she is going to call Rashad. Give him a
Okay.
heads up.
Rashad will answer.
Yeah, and she will just quickly say that her sire might be moving on her right now, and she's planning on, well, she's planning on defending herself.
Rashad informs you that he is aware of this predicament, and unfortunately, he is caught up in some rather unfortunate business at the moment, but he does wish you all the luck.
She doesn't say anything. She just says thanks and just hangs up. She wanted help, but hey. What kind of equipment does she have here? I'm not sure. She probably doesn't have her sword here. Sometimes I have a knife or something.
You will actually roll a wits roll. I want to give you the information.
Just straight wits or straight wits alertness or something?
Straight wits.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, did you botch?
Nope, it's just not a lot of dice.
Oh, well, cross fingers.
Well, that's great. Okay, two successes. Woohoo!
You'll remember on that fateful day that you ran into Alex and he found out where you worked, and you guys kind of went your separate ways for a little bit, and you guys met up at the coffee shop. You'll remember that you saw him walking towards a gun shop and coming out with a duffel bag. It seems to be only a little bit down the street from you.
Right. Yeah, she'll get what spare cash she has, and she will instruct her ghouls to close up, say that there was an emergency or something. So, like, make sure that there is as little, like, the fewest amount of people around, and she's gonna just give them the quick, like, have them ready to leave or get to safety if something happens.
Your ghouls tell you that they will tell the public that the construction crew a few blocks down from the building hit a gas line and it's leaking out of one of your pumps.
Super. Then Natalia will run to the pawn shop she has a rucksack or something. And
it is a gun shop.
It is a gun shop. Okay.
We are in U.S.
Yeah. She is beginning to spend blood, not carelessly, but she is beginning to buff her physical disciplines because, yeah, she's getting anxious, honestly.
Okay, just analog in the right of the chat right there in the side chat. What you're buffing, how much?
Yeah. She'll get into the gun shop.
Okie dokie.
And she'll just look for, like, a shotgun, something, or
you will find a pump action shotgun.
Yeah, she'll take that.
The man at the counter will tell you it is $465, as well as the shells for it are $20 per cartridge.
She's not in a state where she wants to negotiate whether that's high, extremely high, or low, whatever. She just agrees.
Okay. He will ask you for your ID and all the above. He'll do the background check, takes about 15 minutes. And after that, you are the signed owner of this shotgun.
Right. She packs it down and just gets back.
How many shells did you buy?
10.
Okay, you have 10 shells.
And yeah, she has probably a knife or two. she will just ready her knives and her gun now, and she will get up and she will probably she will have her ghouls ready, like this is about to go down, and she's probably gonna instruct them on like we're gonna be closing up shop and moving out, but then they're probably gonna follow us. So we're gonna follow or try to get to a place where they follow us to somewhere that is more private. But we need to make sure that they follow us because we don't want them busting up and raiding the place because that's kind of the reason that she is here. She doesn't want it destroyed in any way. So the three of them will get out and probably get ready to have a taxi waiting for them.
Okay. The taxi will arrive.
Is there any sign of anyone around?
You will perception alertness.
Three successes.
You will notice a black van, followed by a limousine driving up the hill, a few stores down.
Yeah, that's us. She'll wait a little bit, but then get into the cab and have the car driver drive off.
Fair enough. How do you wish to make them follow you?
The main thing is they want to get away from like really public areas.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, but it's going to be a little bit ways off. But she is going to plan on maybe not driving while they're driving. She's going to try and get in contact with other people and set up an impromptu sort of meeting place, or at least get closer to a place where she can get back up if it is at all possible.
Okay. Who do you wish to contact?
Red Cloaks or anyone really.
Anyone specifically?
I mean, we know that Alex and Max will not answer at this time. And Richard is in the middle of something. The Giovanni, maybe?
Okay. You want to contact a member of the Giovanni?
Yeah.
Who are you contacting?
The woman that's the leader? Or at the head that I've been talking to.
Okay. So you want to call, what's her name? Fuck. What's her name again? Started with a B, I think. Ah, shit. No, it started with an R. Ah, my memory is fading me. Either way, yeah, you can call her.
Right. And she will quickly explain the situation.
She will kind of give you some understanding, like, uh-huhs. Rebecca, that's her name. Rebecca will tell you that she will send some party favors your way. You do not understand what that means, but she ensures you that it will help.
That is good, she thinks. Again, not entirely sure, but hey. At this point, she'll take help pretty much in any way it can come.
All right, now what?
She's getting a bit more agitated. Well, not agitated, but she's getting nervous because her ghouls are with her, and she really doesn't want these people to get hurt. But it does seem to go that way, whether she wants to or not. But she is going to attempt to get. Yeah, she's like, it's in the middle of New York. Well, not the middle of, but it's in New York. It's probably going to be very, very, very difficult. But she's going to try and find some place somewhere where she can like an alley or something where they can maybe have the it was a limousine and a like a black van SUV thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Her plan is to get somewhere where one or more of their vehicles might get stuck.
Uh-huh.
So an alley or something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you driving your taxi through an alley, or are you getting out and running through the alley?
Getting out and running through the alley.
Cool. Grab me a Dex Athletics.
And while she's sitting in, I'm keeping track of my blood. Don't worry. But while she's in the cab, she's also going to spend. She's going to do the same thing she did before, and so she has 4 to 6. That is 3 successes.
Yeah, you make it through the alleyway without any trouble. You seem to have lost the truck for a little bit.
Again, she will emphasize that her 2 ghouls are safe and get to somewhere safe to cover because they're not out of this yet.
Okay.
And she will give one the shotgun, and she will give the other one of her knives, and she will take the other knife herself.
Gotcha. They understand, and they will take them without question.
They're going to wait for a bit to see if they're circling around or something, or else Natalia will try to be the only one who is visible.
Gotcha. Roll me a charisma appearance. Or not charisma appearance. What is it called? Brain malfunction. Stop.
Charisma, intimidation.
Something to get you noticed. Trying to think of the word.
Performance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have, wow, 6 successes.
Yeah,
She gets noticed.
yeah, you're the only one noticed. Um, coming down the alleyway will be 3 guards, followed by your lovely, lovely friend here. He stays relatively quiet, but he's walking down the alleyway with his arms crossed, walking rather leisurely, doing this kind of like snicker, like.
Natalia is trying her best to remain calm. Well, not remain calm, but not fucking run at this guy. And she'll just step back, and she will just say, whatever it is, you're not taking me. Not now, not before, and not ever.
Oh, my lovely fiance to be. Why do you have to deny me so? Shouldn't you just give up this
Because
charade?
you're fucking nuts, okay? You're fucking crazy. You're you fucking lost it a long time ago, and apparently telling you to fuck off so many times does not work. So there, yeah, that's pretty much it. Is there anything I can do to make you leave me alone, please?
You could come with me. I would not
Never
have to.
going to fucking happen. She's moving back further now.
Do you really want me to have to try to do this the hard way?
Oh, you're going to have to.
Very well. Men, if you have to, you may torpor her, but killing is not necessary. Please, go get her. As the 3 men will walk forward to you, one a baseball bat kind of banging in his hands, the other with a small pistol held up to his chest with a visible stake on his right thigh, and the third from behind with a crowbar.
Yeah, nothing says devotion like beating the living fuck out of me. And she readies herself, and she's going to wait until the guys pass her 2 ghouls,
Okay.
and at at some point they're gonna find. Then she's gonna go for him.
Please roll for initiative for both your ghouls and you, and I will do all the baddies.
Right. I don't know if I have sheets for my ghouls actually.
For right now, I'll let you give them the base stat of, like, their base stats would probably be, as a ghoul, a 2 in strength. Possibly, I'll give 2. So 2 in strength for what's the chick with the wine glass?
Heather.
Yeah, Heather is going to have 2 dex, 2 strength, 3 stam, whereas
Rose.
Rosie, yeah, Rose or Rosie will have 2 strength, 3 dex, 2 stam.
All right.
And they will both have a 1 in brawl and a 1, or Heather will have a 1 in firearm and Rose will have a 2 in firearm, if that just makes it easiest.
Okay.
So base stats without training, just for right now until you actually give them a sheet.
Right. Okay, so I am at 9. Rose is at 13. $11. That's when you know you're not super powered, when both of your ghouls are before you.
What's yours?
9.
Okay, so 9. What's Rose?
13.
Okay, and what's Heather?
11.
Okay. Okay. Cool. It will go Rose, enemy 1, Heather, enemy 2, enemy 3, then you.
Yay!
Cool. So, let's go in reverse order. Natalia, what are you going to be doing?
Natalia is planning on using the gaze against the guy with the crowbar.
She's going to be using what?
Dread gaze.
Dread gaze? Okay. Enemy 3 is going to hit you with crowbar. Enemy 2 is going to hit you with baseball bat. What's Heather going to be doing?
She's going to be stabbing one of them with a knife.
Okay. Enemy 1 is going to be shooting you. And what's Rose going to be doing?
She's going to try and blow the head off the guy with the gun.
Cool. Heather and Rose will have sneak attack bonuses because they're obviously not seen right now. With that, Rose goes first. Please roll her shot.
And that was
Dex firearms.
And what is how much in sneak attack?
Sneak attack is.
I mean, there are different ways of doing it, but you can just say that it's a certain amount of dice. Like
it's plus 1 dice, minus 1 difficulty.
Okay. So it would be difficulty 6, right?
You're trying to shoot him in the head, right?
Yeah.
With a shotgun? Yeah, difficulty 6. It's not that hard to shoot someone in the head with a shotgun.
Well, he is hit.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, he is.
And that's 8 dice of damage, right? And one more for the head.
Yep.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, vampire's dead.
Or he's gone.
Yeah.
Like that's okay. Poof. Wow. Okay, that was.
He's dust.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was.
Oh,
The
impressive for a ghoul.
Impressive, but the damage was. Ouch.
Yeah. That's impressive for a ghoul with literally the bare minimum standard dice.
Yeah. And then it is.
You better buy
Number
a new
one. He was going to shoot me, I think.
Yep. He's just going to shoot you in the chest, try not to kill you. He gets 1 success. One, two, three.
Yeah, if I rolled 6, then I roll 6. I'm going to try with 6 dice instead. I soak it.
Nice. Next up is Heather. She gets a sneak attack on her blade, so that is Dex Brawl. Total of 3 dice. No, 4 dice minus 1 success, so difficulty 5, 4 dice.
If it's from behind,
Add 1 damage.
but isn't the difficulty for knives like 4?
Huh?
Isn't the difficulty with a knife is difficulty 4, right?
Yeah.
So it's difficulty what? Difficulty 4 or difficulty 3?
3.
Yeah, she hits with 2. That's actually not too good. So that's 2 plus 1 for the knife plus her 2 strength, so that's 5. And does she have? She has potence, right? Because she's a ghoul.
Yep. Plus, she's also more. They're also like. They're not really ghouls anymore. They're like.
That's 4 lethal.
Yeah. They're not even. But they're not ghouls anymore. You have to remember.
There's something a little bit different, yeah.
Yeah. They still yet to come. So yeah, 4 lethal. He's pretty teed. You can say enemy.
Soak? Or doesn't he try to soak? I think.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna try to soak, but he's pretty teed about that. That's 4 lethal. He soaks 2, so he takes 2 lethal. He's kind of hurt. More pissed.
So it is enemy number 2.
Yep. And he is going to try to hit you with the baseball bat.
And it's enemy number 3 that's dead, right? Enemy 3 is the guy who's dead.
Enemy 1 is.
Didn't he just shoot me?
I mean, yeah, because you told. Oh shit. Yeah, enemy 3 is dead. Fuck it.
Yeah, because else there was a problem. Yeah. But yeah, okay. Yeah, no problem. Just checking. Sure.
3. So with that, baseball bat. 3, so add 2 successes. And yeah, soak 1 bashing, bro. Take that.
Yeah, it is soaked.
Whoa, that was difficult.
Mm-hmm. And then it is now me.
You are correct.
I'm going to stab the guy with the. She's gonna stab one of them, but in the meantime, she's also gonna say something, and I'll just say that afterwards.
Cool. Which one are you stabbing?
The guy who is, or the guy with the gun.
Cool.
So that is difficulty 4, and yes, she has 3. She has 2. So I hit with 4. So that is 3 rollover. 1 plus 4 in strength. Which of them I am buffed up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lethal.
Soaks 1. He is of the dead.
Actually, there's 1 more dice. He isn't dead. Well,
He has a total of 8 lethal on him.
oh, right. Oh, yeah, because he's already taken 2.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, or in cab.
He's out of commission.
Yeah, and she's gonna yell. She's just gonna yell to her sire. If you want me, come and fucking get me.
Don't worry. In due time. And with that, we start all over. Rose, what's she gonna be doing?
She is going to. She will just fire. Well, I mean, Natalia. Natalia's gonna be. She's gonna be using mesmerize on her sire.
From the beginning. Baseball back, guys.
You're cutting up a bit.
Am I lagging out?
There we go.
Oh, 1 enemy left. I'm just going from the top. So what's Rose doing?
Oh, you're going. Okay. Rose is just going to be shooting at the other person.
Okay, go up.
Person left.
Yep. 5 dice this time. Difficulty is 7, right? No.
Yes.
7.
Difficulty 7 with 5 dice. She hits. So it's 9 because it's 8 damage plus 1 for the head. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lethal.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. So
He's hurting.
his face is making, and he's a bit pissed, and he can't see straight.
Yeah. And I'm going to try and stab, right? Because it's Heather now?
Yep.
That
It
is
would actually be 3 dice, since she does not have sneak advantage.
right. Okay, then it's 3 successes. Since all of them are essentially successes.
Sure.
So that's 2 plus 1 plus 1. That is 2 more lethal to that guy.
He soaks 1, takes 1 more lethal. He is fairly injured, but not out yet. He will attempt to sluggishly hit Heather with the baseball bat. And he botches. So instead of hitting Heather with the baseball bat, he trips due to his sluggish movement on some sort of trash bag in the alleyway and ends up breaking and then staking himself with his own baseball bat.
And at this point, Natalia, it's her turn, right?
This right now, for the moment, is end of initiative, as all enemies are dead at the moment. Your sire will walk up to you, kind of close, maybe like 3 feet away from all three of you. He will kind of crack his neck from side to side. Well, Miss Balenko, it seems did not want it to come to this.
Um,
Is there something you'd like to add to this?
sorry, I think you cut up a little bit. What did he say?
He said, looks like I'll have to do this myself. Trust me, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you.
Okay, yeah, that's totally expected, honestly. Okay. I am just looking up something. As they're standing there facing off, Natalia will look at him. Does he begin to advance?
Yeah, he's gonna slowly walk forward. Begin initiative. I'll let you keep your number unless you really want to re-roll.
Well, can I do something before that? Because Natalia's going to try something.
Sure. What's up?
She's going to try to mesmerize him.
Oh, okay.
Given the situation, it's probably gonna difficult, but
Yeah.
I just need to be 100% sure because the target, the spends a plot point, runs. What is the target's current willpower?
He has the willpower of 7.
Showing. So that is 6 dice, I think. Yeah, 6 dice. And she is going to spend a willpower on this.
Okay.
Or can you do that on discipline rolls? I don't think you can. I'll leave it up to you, but just going to try and... Wow, okay, she actually has 1 success.
Okay. He will try to resist this. To resist a mental thing like this, it's willpower, right?
You can spend a willpower to temporarily resist it. So he just has to spend a willpower.
Yeah, let's gonna spend willpower. Come on now, Miss Balenko. No need for dirty tricks.
Talia is getting slightly more pissed off than she usually is. I'm just going to re-roll my initiative, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a bit better. That's 14, 13, 15.
Awesome.
Still,
Do you want to keep Rose's?
Sure. Sure.
So it's sire. Type something there, please. And it's, oh yeah, it's Nat. It's hear me?
Yes.
Would you like to go start order or reverse order?
Reverse order is fine.
All right, what will Heather be doing?
Heather will attack him with her knife.
Okay, with her knife.
Yeah.
Okay, what will Rose be doing?
Rose is gonna try and she is gonna try and grapple him.
Okay, and what will you be doing?
She's also gonna try and stab him. They're
Okay,
essentially just gonna bum rush him.
all right, and your sire is going to pull out a pistol and shoot Heather. All right, sire first. One, two, three, four, five.
Oh no.
Oof. She gets shot with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lethal.
And she had 3 in stamina, right?
Correct.
Soaks 2.
She takes 3 lethal.
Yep. All right. And Natalia is going to. Did I say yeah? Sit stab.
Yep.
That is 3 successes. That's 8, right?
Correct.
Not have any potence. Oh, that's sad. Two dice or two lethal.
All right. He's going to roll to soak.
Yeah, he does it.
Yep.
And then it's Rose for a grapple.
Yep.
How it was that one brawl, right? One.
That is strength roll.
Yeah, so that was 1 brawl and through 2 in strength, so it's 3 dice.
Correct.
Well, she fails.
Oof. That puts her really close, too.
Yeah. Well, bottom of the initiative, Heather is going to try and stab him again.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's her turn, right?
It's Heather's turn, yeah.
Yeah, she hasn't been stabbed yet, or been stabbing yet. So she has -1.
Shot, but she...
Or a shot, yeah, but she hasn't had her turn yet.
Nope.
That is 3. So that's 2. That's -1. So that's 2, 3, 4 dice. That is 2 more lethal that he is going to soak. Because he does.
Yep. He is going to... Oh, let's rewind initiative. Heather, what's Heather going to do?
Heather is going to stab him again.
Okay. What's Rose going to do?
She's going to shoot at him this time.
Okay. Up close and personal shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
What is Nat going to do?
And Nat is also going to try and... Actually, Natalie would this time, she would try to grapple him. And she's... Rose is then going to spend a willpower to change her mind once she sees Natalia gets close, because she is. Cool.
Okay.
Strength roll is not Natalia's.
Well, Sire's turn.
Oh, right, it's in first, yeah.
Let's see who he's going to attack. 1, so that's you, Natalia. He's going to shoot you. One, two, three, four, 5 successes. So with pistol damage, no firearms. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four, 5, 6 lethal.
2 lethal.
Nice. Nice.
Was it in the head?
No. It
Well,
was in your
gun, then it's bashing.
Yeah. It was in your tentacle.
Fair enough. So it's 1, because then it's halved, because it's bashing. Yeah. Okay, so 1 bashing. All right. Okay. So Natalia will try, and she is going to spend even more blood. She's getting thirsty now. In strength. And wow, she has, yeah, 5 successes to grapple him.
Okay.
He needs to roll strength brawl to resist. And he needs to... Yeah, he doesn't.
Nope.
So...
You barely get over him.
Yeah. Once he's there, Rose is going to go over and just punch him in the face, I think.
I mean, okay.
Or she's going to probably take the butt of the gun and just jam it, like, in his face.
Okay. So, a buck, what do they call that?
Pistol whip?
No, it's with a shotgun or a rifle. It's called a, it's called a stock slash.
Oh, okay. So that's 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
And she has 3 successes. So that's going to be lethal. So that's 3 plus... That's...
That'd be bashing.
If it's in the head?
Oh, well, I guess.
2 damage.
2 damage.
He soaks it. Heather is also going to change her action.
Okay.
She's going to try and find a stake and get ready to try and stake this guy.
Okay. Just so you know, both of your ghouls have 5 willpower each. You've spent 1 willpower already for both. And you're doing what, Tim?
That's the next turn, right?
You said you were stabbing him, right?
Oh, she's going to try and stake him.
Stake him.
Now,
All right.
now that he's down, it should be easier.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's only 4 dice. What is the difficulty? Normally it's 9, but once he is, like, grappled, what is the difficulty to stake? How much?
I'm gonna give it -1 difficulty, 8.
Nope, she doesn't. It doesn't work.
Okay.
So she's going to try again. Rose is going to try. Uh, she's actually going to try and assist Natalia. I don't know how you want to do that, but just assisting grappling him. I don't know if how that works, or if you want to say like she gives like successes to Natalia in trying to remain continue to have him grappled.
I can deal with that.
And Natalia is going to try and bite him.
Bite?
Yes.
Okay.
You can only bite when you have him grappled.
True. He is going to try to headbutt you, Natalia.
I think he has to resist the grapple first, but
Well, to headbutt, no. But to
okay.
do anything else.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. He headbutts me. That's okay. Yeah, okay. You know what? That is totally fair. That is totally fair.
You literally are like on him, like
Yeah.
he's in the headbutt.
Yeah, he can headbutt me. I am going to accept this, truly.
So that would be strength brawl. And that's 2 successes. And no damage.
All right. Natalia is going to bite him, and she's going to drink from him. So he has to roll his current willpower against difficulty 8 to resist the kiss, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah, fam.
Yeah. Go ahead, please.
No, I said nah, fam.
Yeah, Natalia begins to drink, and she
It'll take 3 rounds to drink them dry, just so you know.
yeah, she is the others are probably going to have him. Yeah, the ghouls are just gonna be uncertain of what to do, and Natalia is gonna begin to drink.
Okay.
And she is probably going to. At some point, they're gonna help at least try it. While they will stake him now that he is like. They will stake him, but question is Natalia going to stop drinking?
Good question. You said Rose is going to try to stake him?
I mean, he's not moving, so I'm guessing it's... Actually, they would first do it when Natalia stops. And you know what? She's probably not going to stop.
Well, we have to get through Rose and Heather.
Right.
Are you just going to withhold their action?
They're probably going to withhold their actions now that he's not moving.
Okay. In that case, your sire's going to try to resist. And he does not. So that's another round of you doing what you need.
Sorry, what?
He did not resist this round.
Right. Natalia is currently at full blood.
Yep.
And she is going to... she's also going to be spending in her stats even more now.
Okay.
Her dex and her stamina is now going to be at 5.
Okay, you're going to re-up. Okay.
And she's actually also going to pump her strength up 1 more, so she's at 6 now.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to continue drinking or not?
She's going to continue drinking.
Okay.
She can only spend 1 blood, so she's going to spend it in strength.
Rose and Heather, withhold or do something.
They're gonna withhold because they're not sure exactly what's happening, honestly, at this point.
Okay. This is his last chance to resist. And he does not. Therefore, now that has come to your turn, if you choose to keep drinking one more time, he will be diablerized.
Well, it's gonna take a little, but she is gonna keep drinking. Her hatred for this guy is unparalleled. Like, she really wants this guy dead.
Okay. Please exit initiative as you have killed your foe.
Right. As she's doing this, is it? It's a road roll, right, or a humanity roll,
Um,
or willpower?
you will roll. You will roll your humanity, and here is how I base it off of. Okay. If you botch your humanity, you will most likely get a what do they call those things?
Derangement.
Yes. If you fail your humanity roll, you will simply have diablerized him and will probably get the aura of someone who has diablerized. If you get 1 to 2 successes, you have a 50% chance of getting something in return. If you get 2 or 3 successes, you have a 75% chance of getting something in return. And if you have 4 or more successes, you will have a guaranteed reward.
Okay.
I will be right.
Okay.
You'll understand what I mean by that, by the way. Okay, go ahead. What are you saying?
Oh, it's just like that is not like any other rules, and I actually think that there are rules in Elwad for how this happens or how this works, but
This is how I give you guys like disciplines and stuff like that, and like gains from the person that you bite.
right, okay, but
It's how I like to do it because I like to think of it off of a philosophical level. If you fail your humanity roll, you almost go crazy with what you've done. You just absolutely can't believe it. Right? If you botch it.
I have one. Well, depending on the difficulty, I have one success, but
But just let me explain real quick so you get the understanding. If you botch it, if you botch humanity roll, you basically just there's no way that you can accept what you did, and your mind finds another way to accept it, usually through going crazy. If you fail it, you feel entirely just entirely your spirit is just you just can't. With 1 to 2 successes, you feel remorse, how you kind of roughly should feel, um, but it's not something that your mind has to break over. If you get 3 to 4 successes, you feel genuine about it. You feel you're almost genuinely human about what you did and the emotions that you would feel. Sad, maybe a bit of grief, confusion, anger, loss, but your mind accepts it. 4 or more, it's almost mundane, is what you feel. Something not even monster. Thus, giving
fair
you.
enough. I mean, I have one success, but that is what you describe is the opposite of how humanity works normally. Just
Yeah, I know. I don't know, the less humanity, the more monstrous it seems, or the more
Also, like, if you fail a humanity roll, you're cool with what you did.
basically. What I'm saying is, I'm not talking about. If you listen to the words I said, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your subconscious, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, you may feel like grief for what you did. Like, for instance, the less humanity, like you roll, like let's say you roll like a 0, right?
Uh-huh.
On the outside, you're fine with what you did, right? You're like, fuck it, you know what I mean? But in reality, like in your subconscious, something kind of snaps, like you're becoming more monstrous, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, okay.
You get
Let's
what I'm
yeah.
talking about? Okay.
Let's not just make this because this could take a while.
Oh
Um
yeah. This is this is philosophical, like philosophical.
yeah, but Natalia is just as soon as he turns to dust, her two ghouls are probably just gonna look at her and she's just gonna go as she looks down at the dust that was her sire.
Yep.
And she's with a large, wide smile on her face. She's just gonna, I fucked you over, and she's gonna be quite happy for a little bit of a moment. She's just gonna look at them and just gonna go, get the bag, get the bag, get the bag, and she's probably gonna act like she's on coke or something. And she's going to take all of the ashes of her sire and put them into the bag where they had the shotgun in.
Okay.
She's going to take all of it, just get fucking scoop it all of in there because she knows that's bad. And she's just looking around and she's like, she's smiling, but she's also very exed as she just leave the fucking gun. No, take it with us. Fuck it. No. Fuck it. Put it in here. She just takes the gun, puts it in the bag, and just let's go. And they will fucking get out of there, and she's gonna be aimlessly like talking to them, and
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna be explaining all of the plans she has and how she loves them, and she's also probably gonna kiss both Rose and Heather. She is on cloud nine for like a substantial amount of time.
Okay.
Um,
Let
yeah,
me
she's gonna be all over the place.
let me give you some world details right now.
Mm-hmm.
After you kiss Rose and Heather, Rose is going to give you a big giant hug. Heather's going to lean on the window holding her stomach, probably where she got shot. She doesn't feel so well. Um, you yourself, um, you won't know it right now because of your adrenaline, but you mistake the adrenaline for strength as you have gained 1 dot in fortitude from this. Uh, but for right now, you think it's your adrenaline making you feel tougher. Um, After a little bit of driving, you will notice 2 things. One, you will start to feel the rough, since you only got a 1, it's like the bare roughest minimum, but you feel it, it's there, of guilt, sadness, the loss of a person you once knew. In fact, somebody who made you who you are. Almost in a way, even though Natalia would hate to feel it, and she hates feeling this, and she definitely does not want to feel this, but it almost in her mind feels like the loss of a father, which she probably feels slimy about, yet can't help. But at the same time, she feels as if metaphorical chains have been broken, like she has a freedom that she's never had before. This is the freedom of a vampire without a sire, someone who has broken their bonds. How does Natalia react?
As she's coming down, she will have fed Heather. a bit more of her blood. Well, not in view of anyone, but at some point she is going to notice that she is bleeding, and they're going to try to hide that as much as possible. She's probably going to take her jacket off and give it to Heather, so it's as least visible as possible. And she's going to feed her blood. But after like things have calmed down, they're probably still driving because they're not going to go back to anywhere that is them for at least a couple of hours. Like they're going to be driving around, moving, and then getting out, and then walking a couple of blocks, and then getting into they're going to be hanging around Anarch territory, but they're going to not be like noticed, and they're not going to stay in one place for very long. But at some point, at one of the rides, she's going to calm down a bit. She is going to shed a couple of. Well, she is quite saddened, but in another way, she like all of these conflicting feelings. It's quite clear to her that at one point, or no matter what, this had to happen this way. She had to do this. Because if she didn't, she was going to end up in a much, much, much worse position than she is now. And there's no way she could accept that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but she's deeply conflicted, and honestly, part of her probably begins to rationalize it or accept the fact that she never asked him to do this, and quite a lot of her mentally says he could have left her alone. He could have let her go, but he kept her more or less locked up for 2 years, and now he followed her relentlessly. So she knew that this was the only way to do it. This was the only way to be free. She's going to look to her ghouls, and at some point, once they get back into Anarch territory, and they've been on the move for a while, she is just, they are just gonna get out, and once she gets home, so to say, she is gonna call to Giovanni and said it's been handled. Like it won't be necessary for help, and she is going to just put everyone on alert as to there has been a run-in with the Camarilla, and stuff went down. And there are a couple of Torport people, and she's going to give the location where the alley. Just make sure that this is looked after. She's probably going to do that fairly early, honestly.
Okay.
But she is going to do some admin. But as she gets home, she's just going to have Heather lie down somewhere, and she's just gonna have Rose look out for her, and she's probably gonna go into her office and cry a bit because, yeah, this has been 2 plus a little bit more than 2 years of, well, very, very long 2 years, and now she's free, and she's feeling bad, and that actually is probably the biggest shock of all.
All right. Yeah. As she's sitting in her office crying, she will have the slightest glance of that same crow fly past her window through the air, as if it's been watching her this whole time. And with that, we will end this scene.
Thank you very much, players for playing, and watchers for players for playing, watchers for watching, SD for Esteem, and good night.